All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode where we bring all creators to you and give you guys all the game that we have right here. So you already know with Course Creator Academy, where we are an education platform for beginner and intermediate learners, where you can come to us to learn everything you need to know in the film industry. And today we have Ms. Raven Falls. We don't have the sound effects right now, so no sound effect. But with that being said, we're going to get her perspective in the film industry because she's in film. You know, me and Cody keep it corporate and nice and neat. But she goes a little bit deeper, so she see all the lights, all the cameras, and she see a different point of view of things, and we're going to bring it to you right here, right now. So, Ms. Raven, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Raven Falls. You can also call me. Hi, my name is Raven Falls. I also go by Rayy Falls. I am a director and producer from Chicago, Illinois. I am located in Atlanta, and I'm also a videographer. Do a little bit of everything on set.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about being a female videographer, because I know that's kind of different. You see a lot of males doing it, but then when you see a female do it, it's kind of like, okay. Some people, now I'm not going to try to knock you, but some people like, she can't be good. Yeah. That's fact, though. That's fact. That's what they say. And I got to hear it right here, firsthand.
I'm dead. Okay. I will say that I think that some people can underestimate me and just like my work ethic and just like, honestly, just the footage, everything. They just think it's like, oh, it's just, a girl with the camera. Like, she has fun with it or whatever. But I think simply because it is a very big, like, male-dominated field, specifically with being on camera rather than, like, being a producer, things like that, or actually being on the camera team is less and less women. I would just say a lot of underestimating, but whenever they see the footage and they see the edit, like they be happy with it. Don't worry.
They're like, okay, all right, guys, got our money's worth. She came through.
Look, but I will say, I think there is a difference between like when I'm doing freelance work versus when I'm actually on a film production. Yeah. Because you are on a set where, once again, you're mostly with men on a typical set, right? Yeah. And then you're gonna be there for 12 hours. So I guess it's more like when I first started being on set, I definitely had to ask like questions to the other women that are on set all the time. Like, okay, how do you handle like, people like hitting on you all the time, or like, you know what I mean? Like just right.
Yeah, no, that's what I already know that's the thing.
You get what I'm saying? Like those like little things are just like them underestimating you. Like me on set, I would say that's the most like, I don't know, like I quote unquote like dominant I can be, like state I am like in general, because I sometimes I'm in the art department, sometimes I'm in the camera department. Like I switch a lot, so I can be in the art department. You got to build stuff, you got to pick up heavy things or whatever. Now I will say I can't hold everything. You know what I'm saying? Like some things be too heavy, but I'm gonna always try before. Yeah, and I'm gonna always like, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it myself. So I don't like when everyone's always like, oh, let me grab this from you, all the time, because it's like, you're only doing that because I'm a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, I appreciate the ask, but at the same time,
let me get my hands dirty a little bit.
Like, this is literally what I'm supposed to do. This is why I'm hired. This is, like, literally why I'm on set. So, I don't want everybody else, like, in a sense, doing my job for me just because I'm a woman. And I think that's where we get discounted a lot, just because they feel like, oh, we can't do the heavy lifting or we can't do the building, things of that sort.
Okay, I like that. That's a great conversation starter. So let's go deeper on this conversation. First, give us a story, though. It's story time. It's story time. It's story time. We got to go deep. We got to get some
And while you're giving a story, maybe you could tie this into it, because one of the things that I had to learn or was new to me when I got on set was like, they sometimes want women specifically, because it's like, it might be a girl who's doing some kind of shoot that she don't want a guy involved in, or she's needs her hair, makeup done or whatever, and that's better for a girl to be on set. So in your story, if you can, just tell us, is there ever a time where they've been like, man, I wish I had a guy photographer. I wish I had a guy here. Like,
where it's been a moment
the opposite
where they
way.
wish you wasn't there.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. I ain't never experienced that. I will at least, nobody's ever like just told me like, oh, I wish there was a guy here or anything like that.
Any energy, no energy.
Okay, let me think about that. A situation where someone was like,
that's a good question.
Because nobody's ever specifically like said it to me, but but you could feel the energy, like, I kind of wish, and maybe they've said it before to somebody else, like, I just prefer a woman, or for your case, I prefer a man.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so like with what I was saying before is like, I don't really allow someone to like really be correct in the underestimating, right? So like I do overwork myself at certain points, and especially even if there is like a slight maybe energy of feeling like, oh, we just like more dominance or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily remember any experience where there was like I genuinely felt uncomfortable or like they wanted a male here instead. Yeah. Because there's usually more men than like you get what I'm saying? Naturally. So it's not like there's like a lack of men on set. Right. I can understand the other way around where it's like if you're a male, it's like, dang, I think we need a woman on set just because like just to shift the energy a little bit or like certain things. I don't know, maybe you get what I'm saying. So yeah, but I will say like I try to avoid that so much just because I understand that can be like the narrative of like, oh, they're not going to work as hard or like they're going to be like, you know, they can't lift certain things or whatever. Once again, can't lift everything. Yeah. But I'm gonna at least try, and I'm gonna be the one. They be like, literally, they told me, they be like, Raven, let somebody help you. I'm like, nah, like I'll literally like sit here and struggle until like, so you get what I'm saying, to the point where I like, it's like, all right, let me help you now. I be like, okay, I do need help, but I do like to like hold, like stand my ground in that way because, and I honestly, I feel like that's why I continue to get hired. And that's why like people continue to ask me to be on their sets and things like that sort, because I do provide that, and I try to ensure that, like, I guess certain dominance to put my foot down. Like, you know,
in other words, don't touch what I'm working on unless I ask for it.
You feel me though? Like, please. In other words,
that's a request. That's a request.
That's a demand at this point.
Exactly.
I got you. So tell us a story. I still want to hear a story.
Like a story.
One of your experiences with, you know, so you was telling us like different things that you experienced, like you have certain guys trying to hit on you, you got all kinds of stuff. So I just want to hear one of your challenges and stories in being a female producer, videographer.
Because we know you got one specific story probably that you're thinking of right now. But it might just be too much to tell on camera. So go to that second story.
I'm trying, you know, we might have to beat around the bush a little bit. I can't go too specific.
You don't got no names.
We don't need no names, no locations, none of that.
No time, none of that.
Right.
Yeah, it can be very broad, but I definitely just want people to see the perspective.
Yeah, that's okay. So I would say like something that I experience often on set is one, it's like the little bit of like the name calling a little bit. Okay. And like don't sit there and call me sweetie. Don't call me like you know, like those like cushion names, like the baby names or whatever. Like I don't let none of that. So like when that does happen, I can't lie. Maybe I like the
claws come out.
We're waiting.
Like, okay, so look, I will say, like I was saying before, people that see me on set, I feel like it's probably like I am in my most like dominant state, honestly, because and people don't expect that, especially when they first see me. But like they'll be like, oh, like okay, you're just so cute, and I'll be like, don't do that. Right. You get what I'm saying? And I like shut it down quick or whatever. And like, or like certain situations where like, I'm trying to get high. I'm trying not to get.
We got the ceiling fan on. We got the ceiling fan on. I know. Do I need to bring the fan?
Or like, okay, so I would say like my experience with even like a minute ago of being a PA on set and having a key PA always like hitting on me or like saying like once again like calling me like those little names or whatever. I think that is that was like really my tipping point, because it was like it got to a point where I'm like, who are you talking to though? Like, can you stop doing that? Because we're all here to work. I have one intention here, which is to get the next job. Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. That's why I go on set. That is why I'm talking to people, everything like that. So I think with the key continuously hitting on me, then the second seeing that, and they're thinking that I'm just playing around. And I'm like, no, I don't know how you think I'm playing around. I'm not even laughing right now. Yeah. You know? But I will say that's another issue, like, in general, is sometimes I'm a happy person. I laugh all the time. So like sometimes that can be a little too inviting to people, right? Yeah. So then when I am laughing,
we gotta laugh.
We good, fellas. You get what I'm saying?
You can't laugh around the wrong people, man. That stuff start going south quick. I'm telling you. When you start laughing too hard, boy, shut it down. You gotta shut that down.
We got it, Cody.
Cody. But yeah, so like I think sometimes it could be a little bit too inviting, so that can come off in a certain way. So when I do like sometimes I'll do like a quick switch, and I'm like, wait, hold on, who are you talking? Like, you know, and they'll be like, dang, like where did that come from? You know, but like you have to kind of snap out of it sometimes because people will take advantage of like maybe sometimes like your ignorance if you're like new to set or whatever. You're just being friendly or whatever, and maybe you think that you know, they'll offer you a job or they'll tell you a situation like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be on set with this person next week or whatever. So then that's when you think that there's someone, oh yeah, like I should really talk to them. I should really continue to build our relationship. But then they hit on you. And then you're like, oh wait, hold on, like, but I don't want to lose this opportunity. So like, do I lose the opportunity or do I just kind of go with it? Or I kind of like, I don't like say anything about it, right?
Kind of brush
so
it
like it's kind of like sometimes it could be like a ping pong thing where you're just like, okay, do I do this or how do I react to this or whatever? And I feel like still to this point, like at certain times, like I can still be navigating it, but I feel like I got a good like hold on it at this point, just through like conversations with like my aunt because she's also a producer and like my mentor, things of that sort. So so I honestly just talking to your peers and just making sure that you know, obviously the people that are coming to you on set, that's okay. Continue to talk to them, but also go out of your way to look for the people that may not be like walking up to you, right? Because sometimes the people that are only walking up to you is because they're in a way interested in you. You know what I mean? But like going out of your way and being like, okay, let me make sure I talk to this woman producer because I know that maybe we can relate on certain things and I want to learn from her. And you know what I mean? Because especially in Atlanta, everyone, like, at least from my experience, people want to help you. People want to put you in position because this is the hustle culture here is crazy. I literally just had this conversation earlier today. People in Atlanta don't got jobs. They got hustles. They got a million jobs. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So it's like coming from one hustler to another and having that conversation, and I can actually see someone that they're like, oh yeah, I really want to do this and I really want to be in this place. Like I see what you're doing and all, you know what I mean? That can they're gonna be like, oh, I see me and you. I see it. So like I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna put you in position because literally all it is sometimes is just getting you on set. So that's one of the things that I do in my film production club is I have a group chat on GroupMe. And I'll always send like different opportunities. Like whenever I go on set, I typically ask them like, oh, are you looking for any interns? Are you looking for anyone that, you know what I mean? Like that just can come on set, whatever, just get the experience. Because sometimes it's all just about the experience. Just being able to tell someone, yes, I've been on set before. Yes, I know how to do PA work. Yes, I like, you know what I mean? Networking with other people, just expressing your interest in that. Because what I've learned is a lot of people want to teach as well. A lot of people want to share what they do, literally what y'all do. Right. You know what I mean? So if someone is DMing y'all, you're like, oh, like I really want to do what you guys see what you guys doing. It's really inspiring, and you're gonna reply back like, oh yeah, like I want to help you guys out. That's the common thing that I've at least noticed in Atlanta, or maybe I just ran into the perfect people.
And that's a good point. I could definitely see how like women like could bounce around, like you said, from idea to idea because you don't know who's really in your interest. Like, do they want you? Do they want your work? Do they really know who you are? Like, so I find that even as a man, like you got to figure out who is for you. Because there's a lot of people, especially in this industry, that's not for you, and they're just there to use you. So, like, the best part is you just have to find it quick, because the quicker you can find those people, the quicker you can get rid of those other people.
And honestly, I would, like, just to piggyback off of that, is, like, making sure you are making your intentions extremely clear. Like, that there needs to be no confusion. Especially when you first get on set, you do not want to be the girl that's just like, oh, you're just flirting with someone just because, like, I don't care if you are interested in them. If this is your first time on set and you haven't figured out nothing, if you're trying to figure it out, you need to make sure that your eye is on the goal. Like there is nothing else that you are focused on. You're not focused on getting to know this guy on set just because whatever, because he's been on set. He's got his network. He's in position. Yeah. You are an intern or you're a PA. You get what I'm saying? Like you need to make sure you are prioritizing that because being on set, it can be a very lustful place. Yep. You are there for 12 hours a day, sometimes 3, 4, 5 weeks with the same people. Yeah. People would just do things just to do things, say things just to say things.
Like get a reaction.
Just to get a reaction. Like or just to have your little work bay. No. Right. Yeah, do not be a work bay. Do not be the work bay. Do not do that. Do not do that. I'm not saying you will not find, you know what I mean? Like you'll never find someone you're interested on set. Yeah. But especially in the beginning, in that hustle stage where you are trying to figure it out, where you don't know where you're going next and you're trying to get that next job, there should be nothing in your brain where you're thinking about, oh, this guy is cute. Right. Oh, this guy's blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You gonna see that man again. And you better remember, you gonna see that man again. Yep. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You are going to see those people again. I really be trying to, because
training a woman right here on the podcast.
Especially them extras. Especially, no lie, I'm talking. You know who I'm talking to.
I mean, talk to it. They right here. I mean,
put that shit down.
It be the extras sometimes though. It really does. And they will try you. Yeah. And it's like when you put yourself in that vulnerable state, they will not look at you with the same amount of respect. Sadly though. Yep. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's something that's okay, but when you put yourself in that vulnerable state and you entertain something like that, the respect is not always held because being a woman in this field is already pretty rare. Like it's not a super common thing. Yeah. So you can't give in. You just cannot give in.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And see, I went to a PA academy like probably about 4 months ago now, the end of last year, and a little bit more longer now. But I learned a lot. I learned that, like you said, you're going to be on set for 12 hours, and I learned that day that PA is not what I want to do. Oh, yeah. So from that day on, I said, no, thank you. Appreciate the education, but no, thank you. Right. But I definitely learned that there's a lot of I don't want to call it effery, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this business that is shiesty and that you got to watch out for. And I can imagine it only doubles when you're a woman. Yeah. Because now there's more you got to watch out for.
Right. Especially being a PA, because you are essentially supposed to assist everyone on set, right? So, I've been in a situation where, I think, who was it? It was the gaffer. And I'm walking down. They had got us a second meal because they was far beyond 12 hours. Yeah. Okay, and they had got us all Chick-fil-A. So I ran up. I got Chick-fil-A or whatever, and I had got it for the director as well because they're on set and they asked for one, right? Right. Yeah, exactly. So then I got them one, and then the gaffer's walking by. It was like, "Where's mine?" And I'm like, "What you mean? Where's yours?" And they're like, "Go get give me one." I was like,
"Oh no."
Dang.
I said, who you talking to? Hold on, time out. Because y'all need to understand, obviously, this is your job. You're supposed to assist everyone. But at the same time, you need to have your boundaries. That does not mean nobody pushes you around or talks to you crazy, anything like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. He got his own thing. He got his own thing, okay? Now I got nothing to do with
Chick-fil-A was gotten by him, himself, and him.
I was not going to be in that pushing, because it's crazy sometimes, you know what I mean? Because they think, sometimes it could be a joke, whatever, but, you don't play into it too much. There's a certain level that you have to, put your foot down. It's okay, cool, I can joke around, but I don't even play like that. Don't talk to me crazy, and because that's not what we're going to do today.
Exactly.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I like creating content like this because you get to train your community and the people that watch your platform too. Yeah. That's why we talk a lot about pricing on this podcast.
Because a lot of y'all still need training on that pricing.
No, seriously. I'm not gonna lie. I think sometimes I still need training on the pricing.
Yeah. Same here. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm I don't know. Should I do this? Should I do that? I don't know.
And you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. You go too high. It's now you think in your head you lost it, but it's not about you losing it. They didn't have the money to begin with. You could have went in there with a $300. They'd have been like, we ain't got it.
We really want you for free.
We really was hoping you'd do this on the street, but I mean.
Right, just because you the vibe of it, no.
Thought you gonna like the vibe here. This is what we're vibing.
Yeah, but definitely understanding your value. That's really the key thing. Is understanding what kind of type of equipment you. Don't be trying to charge nobody no crazy prices when you got some $200. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know your limits to things.
Or you take that deeper, because I tell everybody all the time, just because you got all the equipment don't also mean you need to charge crazy too, because you don't know how to use it.
You don't know how to use it. Yep.
So it's just like having the $200.
Yep. And I went through that loop when I first got started. I went and bought all the equipment.
You're like, man, I got this. I just bought the FX300.
I had no idea, bro. I might as well have a potato.
But you don't even have to set up a shot. Like,
exactly.
How do I put the camera on the
tripod?
tripod?
White balance is off. The audio's terrible. The lighting is trash. And it's like, you just bought thousands of dollars worth of equipment. You have no idea how to use it. So
they forget that part. After you buy it, okay, now it's time to use it.
It don't use itself, it don't work itself.
And figure out how to use it before. Exactly. And it's okay to, like, at times, especially in the beginning, to, like, do free work. Like, you need to build your portfolio so that you can even charge people the crazy prices they do, you know? So you need to make sure that there's a certain balance of, like, okay, where can I learn in this field? Where can I put myself in position to actually network with other people, and when do I actually need to, like, okay, let me charge, because they know that they got the money, you know that they got the money, and they just trying to play you right now. So there's a fine line between, honestly, all of them, but it's like kind of just maneuvering and figuring that out until you're in position where you can just be with clients and
exactly. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because I tell people all the time, they be seeing the experts that charge $10,000, $20,000, however, and then a new booty, I call it, will come in. They'll come in. A new booty. Yeah, a new booty. They'll come in. They'll come in. I'm going to charge the same thing. I just bought everything you got. Okay, bro.
No, it's not.
For one, I know how to use this 10 times more better than you. Faster at that.
Faster too. That's also a thing.
And that is a key thing, because time is money. Time is literally money. So, like, that can screw.
Nobody want to see you fumbling after paying you $500 for 1 hour or whatever.
Yeah, nobody will see you go on Google or YouTube and say, how do I turn the camera on?
Because we all gonna do it.
And if you need to do it, but do it private.
But do it privately.
Don't go in front of the person that's paying you. Okay? Because you will screw yourself over. They're gonna be like, why am I paying this person?
And then the sound will come on, it'll say, today, do you want to learn how to, and you'll start looking crazy as hell. I'm telling you. I've seen it.
It happens every time.
It happens every time.
It happens every time. All right, well, any closing remarks? Oh, for one, my bad. Tell us about your community first, and then give us some closing remarks.
My community.
Yeah, Georgia State.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So at Georgia State, I have a club. It's called Behind the Lens. It's a club where we produce different films, short films, music videos. Yeah. We also host panelists. Sometimes I'll teach a class, teaching you how to get into film. I'll put out different internships. So that people can have the opportunity to get on set, to put themselves in position. Sometimes they're paid, sometimes they're not. It just depends on the day, and especially your experience. Yeah,
definitely your experience.
No, definitely
your experience.
Let's get a little louder with that one.
Yes, definitely your experience.
There you go.
But I also am a part of a collective. It's called P.O.V.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's talk about it.
That stands for Producers of Vision. This is where we produce different videos, music videos, high quality. We also get together with other creatives. We are looking for creatives to be a part of our collective as well. We're looking to growing our team. And
okay. So who are you looking for when it comes to growing your team, so they can? Who are you looking for? You say growing your team.
Aspiring producers, directors, videographers, really anyone in the film space. If you're just interested, anything of the sort. Okay. We are looking for you, honestly. Yeah.
If you're someone that don't know how to do anything of part of this conversation, if you was that person that don't have experience or don't know how to do anything as far as the skill set, Course Creator Academy is the place for you. Yes. So do you have anything you want to leave with the people? And we'll call it like that.
Okay. Do I have anything? All right. So first, I would say to everyone, but especially women, know your value on set, know your place, and also know your limits. Don't allow anyone to cross them. We know there is long hours. There is, vulnerable moments. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you need to make sure that you stand your ground. You do the work that you are supposed to do. And make sure that you work hard. Every time you go on set, you need to meet another person to network with, potentially get the next job. That's honestly how I got further into my work and continuously getting hired, is literally just talking, having those conversations with people, being a personable person. Do not but also don't overexert yourself at the same time, right? And yeah, come on set to learn, but also be passionate about it. This is not an easy career. This is not an easy passion to like even what's it called? Damn. This is not an easy career to get into, honestly, and to continue to do. It is very long hours. It is tiring. So just know your worth and know what you want to do and go after it.
Well, y'all heard it here. We have Raven Falls, got Cody, and JB myself. We'll see y'all on the next one.